Morning. Today we are starting off a trip to Washington Courthouse. We are going after a corn head. And it's not a corn head for one of our combines. We're going after a corn head for an Ideal combine. So yeah, with the gleaner being down, there is an Ideal combine coming to us. AGCO did not have a gleaner in the state that wasn't sold. So they had a spare Ideal laying around that wasn't sold, so it's going to be the Lunar combine. It's being shipped here now. It was actually, the shipping process started when the transmission went in. Make sure we got signals, and then we're going to get going. Had a really foggy morning. In all honesty, we've probably got more precipitation out of this fog than the last 2 rains. I mean, it was foggy enough you couldn't see 100 yards this morning. Looky there, we even got lights. Got my company for this long trip. You excited? You gonna run an Ideal combine, you think?
I suppose.
Dad is over here servicing the old cat, Lexion. So the yellow combine, besides getting an oil change, we also needed to patch this hole in the auger right there. It's where this thing sits in a cradle. It kind of scrapes coming out of that cradle when we swing it out. Got a hole in it about, I don't know, 7 months ago when wheat harvest. Been putting it off. Now that we're using it a lot more, we need to fix it, so that's what we're doing. All right, so we are going to swing this auger in now.
We've got a patch on it right there. Hopefully that turns the color of dust soon so it doesn't stick out so bad. See how much hits. Perfect. Yeah, but just over years of in and out, that yellow piece, right? There. That just started to wear that tube a little bit. Should be good for another 3,000 hours now.
This combine's probably getting close to 3 million bushels. I think we started the year before wheat at like 2.4, 2.5, something like that. Could be way off, but I know it's over 2. So that auger tube itself should be getting pretty thin by now. Don't hit my truck. Don't hit my truck.
This is not whistling diesel.
Tighten up good, check the oil. Ready to roll. Howdy everybody. Well, it's about, I don't know what time it is, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Fixed the auger, patched the hole in it, got that patched. And, thought we was done with it for a while, but last night we did that field down there. You'll see one of the other videos probably. That's had a good day. And last round, down there where she broke down last time, everything quit. It moved, but it wouldn't separate, everything quit. Shut it off, got out, built antifreeze, and the belt on the left side, 2 of them was gone in pieces. So I guess we found out the tech said like the rotor or the hydrostatic belt kind of exploded. I found pieces of it about 300 feet behind where I'd stopped. But it looked like it broke or just kind of exploded. What it did, it took out the main drive belt and also hit the line from the def tank down there that water goes in to cool it, the water goes. Took that line out, took a coupler off, both clutches and the wires out of it, so they got all the parts. He tore it apart. And our spoiling first thing got her all apart. Like one was that def line, and it's supposed to be overnight, so hopefully they'll have her going tomorrow. In the meantime, they're bringing another combine down. I guess should be up there to their bins. Get it going tomorrow, I guess. We'll see. So that's why we're back at the old Lexion. We got 47 acre field up here. I'd like to get it done because we're got use the ag leader so we can tell what it is, what the yield stuff is, map it. So that's why we're gonna get it all done. The other combine they're bringing doesn't have anything in it. Just I think it's a Fendt 7, I think it is. It's the small one. So we'll run it tomorrow, hopefully.
All right, so we're finally gonna get started shelling some corn. It's almost 5 o'clock, but we're heading there now. Dad should be running. BJ and Brad are already at the field. I'm gonna take this truck down. That Fendt combine, it should be here any minute. So when it gets here, I'll have to help them unload the duals on it. And then it will be ready to go tomorrow.
Okay, we're up here in the field, getting everything going. Moving forward.
Well, it looks like the patch is holding up good.
One thing is for sure, takes a lot longer to unload with the old Lexi. Auger flighting's pretty wore out, and it's a slower unload time to begin with. But he's also running really good corn. I don't know what it's running through here, but this variety was averaging like 256 last night when the cleaner broke down, so I would imagine it's in the mid 220 to 250. Let's walk out here and see how it looks behind the combine.
So definitely some header loss, or Dad is just grenading corn out the back end. I'm gonna guess there's a lot of header loss. Don't see corn on top of the fodder. This variety was 15% yesterday, and we were having a lot of header loss then too. Definitely a couple bushels coming off that head, which is not what you want to see. So yesterday we did a little over 20,000 bushels pretty quickly. Today it's 5:30, this is our first load. I'm gonna go double check our leg, make sure we're going the right bin. Should be the same place, but always check. We're good. So we gotta get the duals, and we gotta get the stair platform off of that guy's trailer so that he can get going. One thing about it, we're gonna do it now because they're still opening that field up. And when they're opening the field up, it's the slowest part of production on a new field. So we should be able to get this and not even really get behind. Yep. Hey, looky there. Let's go ahead and park this thing in the new shop. And at least be out of the way over here. All right. So graceful. Oh, we need to get back to the... This is a beautiful evening. This is one of the nicest evenings of harvest so far, just like from a weather and view standpoint. Absolutely beautiful out here. Grain train on the move. One truck goes in, one truck goes out. So Dad's in some point rows, and what I mean by point rows, they're not real long passes. So I'm kind of having to wait on a truckload right now. Probably send Brad home here pretty soon. We're gonna get this 50-acre field done. That's gonna be it. That's all we get done tonight, but we're starting at 5 o'clock after working on that cloth today. Not bad. I want to say we have about 10 acres left. Sounds like we're about to go after the last load of the night. Heard Dad on the radio tell Brad he could go home. This red truck that I'm driving will hold it all. So that'll be pretty quick, 10,000 bushels. Really wish we could have ran all day, but at least we did get something done. So that's the field we just finished. When the gleaner broke down yesterday, there's just a little bit of corn down here. So I guess we're gonna go down here and finish this. Probably like 1.5 acres. I think there's a down and a half of a back.
Yeah, I've just finished up here for like this other field, 2 rows here. Be down on this farm. Well, look, he's sitting there. Well, I must have to go that dog jog again. We'll have to set. Yep. Yeah, that's where she got hard quit. Broke the belt right there. That's where she sits. Don't have her carrying bars. Yeah, there's part of the belt laying down there. Belts. So that's it on this farm this year. Pretty good corn crop. Pretty good corn crop. Probably the best corn crop on this farm we've ever had. Getting foggy. Gonna be another foggy night. Some of this is dust, but it's fog. I guess it's supposed to be foggy again. So today it was like noon. The wife forgot to dry it off. It's not gonna be like that tomorrow.
Whew, already foggy. It'll be real foggy tonight. It's rolling in.
It's cool and it's wet.
But we're done. Just did like 55 acres. Like I say, start at 5 o'clock, so not bad. I'm happy with that. We salvaged something. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, someone from Ohio Ag's coming down, put those duals on that Ideal combine. There's a couple things I don't know how to do on that machine. They're gonna show us how to use it, and then we'll go put it through its paces. So I'm pretty anxious to see how it stacks up next to our gleaner and our cloths. They're all Class 7 machines, so should be pretty fun. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.